Good morning, my people. My people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. My people, today's topic is the devils are looking for souls to inhabit. The devils are looking for souls to inhabit. My people, this is a very important topic that covers present condition in our world today, especially at this period of time where evil seems to become bolder and bolder because the children of the Most High have turned their backs upon righteousness, and when righteousness dies, evil flourishes. Let us get into this message. Our Father who art in heaven. Father, you are the creator of everything that is in existence. And you are perfect in every quality that we can find in this world. Most High, you are perfect in evil as you are perfect in righteousness. You are perfect in good as you are perfect in bad. Most High, you are the light and you are also the darkness. You are everything in its perfection, and there is none like you. Father, as I'm about to address this serious topic, first I ask is that you let your Holy Spirit direct my thoughts onto the thoughts of righteousness for your name's sake. Let only the things you've placed upon my heart proceed out of my mouth. Let the Holy Spirit warn off all those who will try to use demonic and other forces to interfere with my thoughts, to interfere with my mind, to interfere with my memory. All who will try to use demonic and other forces to put words in my mouth that are not in my vocabulary, and who will try to use demonic and other forces to cause me to stumble over words I am familiar with. Yahweh, let your Holy Spirit warn of all the demonic and other forces that will be used by the evil and the wicked will try to interrupt this prayer. Most High, send the holy angels to lend a hedge of protection around me while I speak your holy words. Protect me from harm and danger in the spiritual realms as well as in the physical realms, even to protect me from the minor inconveniences that will show up their heads. Oh, great and sovereign Most High, Father, there is no God like you, and I thank you. I praise your holy name. In Yahshua's name I say that to be done. My people, let us turn our Bibles to Luke chapter 11, verse 24. Luke chapter 11, verse 24, and we are going to build this message on the content of Luke chapter 11, verse 24. It says, when an unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walked through dry places seeking rest, but find none. He said, I will return to my house, from whence I was cast out. And when he come and find it swept and garnished, then he goeth and he take 7 more spirits, more wicked than himself, and then entered into the dwelling and dwelt there. And the last state of a man is worse than his first state. My people, this is the word of Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth, the God of all the universe. And these are the words that was uttered by the Son of Yahweh, Yahweh. My people, first thing you have to remember is that the Son of the Most High, Yahweh, is the one who came down from heaven. He knew Satan personally. He knew all of the fallen angels personally, because he was present when they were being created. All of the fallen angels rendered service to the Son of the Most High because he existed in the presence of his Father. He was hidden from all of the creatures of heaven because the beauty and the glory that emanated from his Father was so brilliant, they could not see the Father himself, and they could not see him who was hidden in the glory and the beauty of his Father. My people, he knows the devil. He knows the demons. He knows the evil spirits. And he knows what they are all about. So when the Son of the Most High speak here, when Yahushua uttered these words, he was speaking about something he was familiar with. Because remember, he was instrumental in casting out the devils and the demons and the evil spirits that inhabit his people in the days that he walked the earth. People, remember this. All through scriptures, there were only one record of demon possession in the Old Testament. That is when Saul had the Spirit of the Most High taken from him, and an evil spirit from the Most High possessed him. Other than that, there were no record of demon possession. But after Israel were conquered by the Caucasians, especially the Romans, we see the incident of demon possession start popping up regular, and Yahushua, the Son of the Most High, had to deal with these incidents by casting out these devils and forgiving these people of their sins, for it was their abomination that would have caused the devil to hold permanent possession of these people. So here's what the Most High Son is saying. When he cast out an unclean spirit from a man, that spirit go and they walk up and down in dry places and they are looking for rest. My people, when a devil or demon or evil spirit possess a man, he find rest. It's a resting place. Our bodies become a resting place for these spirits. That is why they want to inhabit us. They want to possess us. He seeking rest but find none. He said, I will return to the house from which I was cast out. I will return from my resting place, the person who was possessed by me, from which I was cast out. And when he come back, and he find it swept and garnished, he went and he gets 7 more spirits or demons worse than, more wicked than himself, and all of them go in and inhabit this man, and his last state is worse than his first. Now he has 8 demons possessing him when he had 1, and the 7 demons that possess him with the one that he had before is more wicked than the one that was cast out of him. My people, let us examine this text carefully. Here we have a man who was possessed by 1 demon. When that 1 demon was cast out, he went and he found 7 more demons more wicked than himself. My people, what is saying here is that a lot of us, when we become demon possessed, we are possessed by multiple demons, multiple evil spirits. Remember, in scriptures, there was a man who was dwelling among the tomb, who were breaking shackles and fetters when they tie him up. When he had a confrontation with the Most High Son, Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ, Yahushua asked him, who are you? What is your name? He said, my name is Legion, for I am many. Remember, a legion is a Roman army that is made up of 1,000 men, or thereabout. So what he's saying, I am legion. I am as many as a Roman guard. They call me legion because I'm many. My people, here we see hundreds of demons inhabited 1 man, because the homes, the ability to possess people was scarce. Here we see In Luke 11:24, this demon was able to go and find 7 other demons that were vacant, that didn't have a place to rest. My people, there are many demons out there who do not have a place to rest and is searching for a resting place. My people, let us turn to the book of Enoch, chapter 7, and we are going to read verse 1. And I want to point out something here in the book of Enoch, and we're going to read from verse 1, and we are going to read verse 1. We're going to skip out some, and we're going to read verse 1 and 2, then we're going to jump to verse 10 and read on. And I want to bring out a particular point here. And here we're speaking about, in the book of Enoch, chapter 7, we are speaking about angels who have not fallen, angels who are still going back and forth as messengers from heaven. They were called the Watchers. They were assigned over the affairs of man, to keep an eye on the affairs of man, and to ensure things remain as the Most High wanted to. It happened after the Son of Men had multiplied in those days, and daughters were born to them, eloquent and beautiful. And when the angels, the Son of Heaven, looked upon them, and they became infatuated with them. So they started looking at them, they find they were beautiful, and they start having imaginary sex and so forth with them. They were even infatuated. And they said, "Come, let us select a wife for ourselves from the daughters of men, and let us beget children." So here we have angels who were still in the Most High favor and good grace, who was sent on assignment on this earth, decided that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they looked at them, and now and brought forth giants. My people, here we see if unfallen angels, angels who are still experiencing the righteousness of the Most High and are in favor of the Most High, look upon our women and saw that they were beautiful, and they looked at them. My people, these angels were willing to sacrifice their righteousness to become like man, to have woman and to have children of women. My people, this is the account that was given to Enoch by the Most High to explain to us what happens when the giant came on the earth. My people, all of these angels that make the conscious decision to lust after women, to have sex with women, and to have offspring of women, transgress the laws of the Most High, because it was not the Most High intention for them to live like men, because they were perfect beings who would live forever. At this stage of man's history, man only had a few years to live. He will die. My people, we see here, although these angels that were fallen were able to manifest themselves like man, cohabit with women, they were unable to maintain their manly manifestation for any period of time. They were spirits. That is why they are so in desperate need of possessing our bodies so that they can find rest. My people, they don't have ultimate power over us. Let us go to Job chapter 1 and let us read from verse 6 to 12. And we're going to see something here. And now there was a day when the Son of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them. And the Lord said to Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down upon it. And the Lord said to Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one who feared the Lord and eschew evil, one who feared the Lord and deliberately avoid evil? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Do Job fear thee for nothing? Has not you made a hedge of protection around him and about his house and about all that he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his substance in his increase in the land and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thy hand now and touch all that he has, and he will cause you to your face. Satan and all that he has in thine power. The Most High gives Satan all that he has, all that Job has in his power. And he said, do what you want, but don't touch him. My people, what this is saying is that although Satan and the fallen angels and the demons and the devils has power, when you are faithful to the Most High put a hedge of protection around you, and they are unable to even come close to you or your dwelling. My people, Job had a hedge of protection. His house had a hedge of protection. His farm had a hedge of protection. His children had hedges of protection around each of them. They were protected by the Most High. You can imagine Job going to his field, and he had a legion of angels walking around him, protecting him and protecting everything. And the devil and his angels is watching, and they are helpless to hamper Job. My people, Job I learned they will they will send people in the night to do their voodoo things around the place where I sell. So when I go and set up there, people will come to buy and was unable to buy. My people, one time, a Jamaican lady came to me to buy some handbags because she wanted to send them back to Jamaica for her people to sell and make a profit. She wanted to start a business. She came and she says, partner, that's how she addressed me. I come to buy handbags. I have the money in my purse, but I'll come back tomorrow and I'll buy them tomorrow. She came to buy her handbags, but she just couldn't buy the handbags because of the demonic forces that the people put there overnight to prevent me from getting sale. She said, partner, when you come out tomorrow, wash down the place before you set up. So I said to myself, here she goes with this voodoo thing. These people believe in too much evil. And then the Most High told me, for Samuel, the witch of Endor, she's not talking foolishness, she knows what she's talking about. So the next day I said, I'm going to wash them. I went to the bodega and I bought myself a broom. And when I went there, I said, I'm going to sweep away the place instead of washing them. I got a brand new broom from the bodega. And the first stroke of the broom I took to start sweeping, the broomstick, the strong broomstick, broke in two like this. Bap! I was shocked. I went back to the bodega. I said, mister, you just sell me a broom. And as soon as I take the first swoop with the broom broke. He said, this is impossible. I give you a good broom. However, I will change the broom. He changed it. My people, when I swept away, as soon as I sweep the place, my sales pick up. Even the Jamaican lady came back and spent a couple $100 with me to buy bags. I say, oh, this thing is really true. I am showing you how evil exists and evil is manifested in this world. My friend from Grenada, Mr. Dick, came by. I explained to Dick what happened. Dick pointed out to me a fact I would have known subliminally but didn't understand. My people, Dick says, look at all of these stores that are selling here. Do you think they are operating just like that? Every one of these stores has protection. If you go into these stores, in the office of the managers, he have a talisman that warns off evil spirits. He said even the small bodegas has this talisman. He said, example, go into the Chinese vegetable shop and look to the back behind the cash desk. You will see something. You will see a small altar with food in it. He said, that's a talisman. That is what they use to Caucasus community, when the Romans and the Grecians and the Americans conquered the world, they introduced a prison system. My people, that is why they were throwing the African Americans into prison for lengthy prison sentence. That they're still doing it. They are hoping that when they get into prison, they will get involved in homosexuality. And then they can find a resting place for those devils, demons, and evil spirits who are walking around, who is looking for a resting place. My people, the Caucasians community are more vulnerable to the demons, although they are devil, than we are. They are more vulnerable to demon possession than we are. My people. So they threw the African American in prison, hoping that they will participate in homosexuality. When they participate in homosexuality, as is outlined in 1 Samuel chapter 15 and 16, the Most High will withdraw his spirit from them. Devils and demons possess them. Now, those devils and demons that were walking about the place, who were looking for a resting place, now have a place to abide and rest. And in the process, those men and women who indulge in homosexuality become slaves to the Caucasians. My people, they won't train them in prison. Just for that, they were killing two birds with one stone. Ensure that the demon world that our father Lucifer gave us control over have resting place and enslave the Israelite or any man who indulge in homosexuality. My people, they're killing two birds with one stone. They encourage our women into abortion, knowing that the same thing is going to happen. They encourage our people into bestiality, knowing that the same thing is going to happen. My people, when Yahweh Shah cast out the devil out of the woman and say, go and sin no more, it's because she had abominated. She had a devil in her because of her abomination. So when the Most High cast out the devil, he said, don't go back and do the thing that you did to cause yourself to become demon possessed. Don't do it again. Because I'm not supposed to do this for you, I'm doing it for you. So that they can see that I am the Son of the Most High. My people, I have never participated in homosexuality. I have never done the bestiality thing. I was never raped and kept it quiet or anything like that, that I know that would cause you to become demon possessed. Never encourage or force anyone to have an abortion. As a matter of fact, I have had ladies who I got pregnant who was adamant that they were going to have an abortion. I said, no, don't do it. I cannot be a part of it. My people. But yet, the Caucasians are able to cause the devils and the demons that do not have a place, a resting place, to find a resting place on me and in me sometimes. Why? Why? My hedge of protection is growing, but it is not yet complete. My people, that is why they are in control of the food industry. If you want water, you have to get it from a Caucasian's company. Everything you want, you have to buy it from a Caucasian company. They control all of the food manufacturing things of the world. Countries that are steeped in agriculture, they will invest millions of dollars to produce agriculture products, the Caucasians are speaking about, and they will ship them to those countries at a loss without being profitable, and cause those agricultural products to be sold in countries like St. Vincent and Jamaica and Taiwan and so forth at a fraction of the cost that the locals are selling their locally grown product for, to put the agriculture industry out of business. So they can become dependent on the food source. Being in the place where they will provide injury to me, and I don't know how the injury come about, because the demons were hitching a ride and they were following the instructions of their masters who have given them the opportunity to hitch a ride. My people, another thing you have to be aware of, be aware of the things that happen to you after you have had an encounter with people you meet. You meet a good friend and strange things that happen to you. They are people who knowingly transport these demons and have them jump off on you so that they can take a rest on you. A lot of these people you see, demons are talking at them and so forth, and they're behaving erratic and strange. There are people who will come into their sphere and bring a demon and have that demon jump off of them onto the person, the unpossessed person, and possess them for a while. They didn't participate in homosexuality. They didn't do abortion. They didn't do any bestiality. But the demons are able to possess them because they're eating all of the nasty food that the Caucasus community prepare and sell them very cheap, my people. That is why they are dollar shops, to ensure that these nasty foods are sold at very affordable price that even the poor and destitute can afford to get a belly full. My people, they are devils, demons, and evil spirits who are looking for rest, and they are hoping that they can find a permanent resting place in you. You have to be faithful like Job is faithful, so that the Most High can set up a hedge of protection around you, around your dwellings, and around everything that you have. My people, one of the reasons why I am living faithful to the Most High is because the hedge that is being built around me is also being built around my children. That is why I mention every day their names every day in my prayer. Malik and my other children who will remain nameless, some for complications and others just for the sake of letting them nameless. I mention their names every day, and I mention those children who I know I have, but their mothers would have handed them over to some other person. I remember, my people, the hedge of protection that the Most High has put in around me, it is not yet completed, but it is almost completed. And my children, my sisters, and everywhere I dwell, that same quality hedge is put around all of those people who I love. My nephews, my nieces, because I pray for them too. My people, be careful. There are thousands of devils that are still seeking a body to possess so that they can get some rest. Your body, they're looking at. They can hitch a ride in it, but they don't have a permanent resting place in it. Live faithful to the Most High so that the Most High can put a hedge of protection around you. And even the devil and all of his imps and the Caucasus community will watch you, and they will be able not to touch. They can't touch you. No weapons that they have formed against you will ever prosper. Isaiah 54:17. No weapons they form against you will prosper, people. When I just came here, they were able to have me happen about every now and again, because they would injure my foot and I would not know how to injure it. But the Most High know that I would have strayed from him. And when I was about 15, 16, the Most High tell me, if this ever happened to you, this is what you must do. And totally it slipped my mind. But this time it came back to my